Back 6 months ago, Henry the Big Engine had a bad accident. This led to a 6-month overhaul, but after 6 months, Henry was back on the Northwestern Railway. The engines were awaiting Henry's arrival at Tidmouth Sheds.
Look! There he is!
Welcome back, Henry!
Oh, gee, thanks. I've really missed you all.
It's been so long since you went away for your overhaul. So much has happened around the island.
Oh, yes. Henry, you need to be caught up on the new arrivals.
New arrivals?
Yeah, the Fat Controller brought a few new engines to work on the railway. 2 twin engines, 2 from the Great Western.
And that diesel.
Oh yeah. Her.
Huh? What diesel?
Henry, welcome back to the Northwestern. How are you feeling currently?
Well, I'm feeling swell, sir.
Perfect. I have a job for you then, since you are now in steam. Do you mind taking a goods train to Elsbridge?
Well, sure, sir.
Everyone at Elsbridge also gave Henry a nice welcome, except for a diesel rail car.
Oh, you're Henry, I presume.
Yes, I am Henry. And you must be that new diesel.
Not new. New-esque. I'm Daisy, the diesel rail car. I've heard all about you. I'm surprised that controller hasn't taken you out of service after needing 2 overhauls.
Oh, well, you're quite rude.
That night, Tidmouth Sheds was full, so Henry had to stay in some new sheds at Aldborough, where he met some new engines.
Oh, you must be the new engines Percy told me about.
Yes, my name's Montague, but everyone calls me Duck.
Donald.
Well, it's nice to meet you all, but I was told there were 2 Great Western engines.
Yup, I'm the other one. I'm Oliver.
Mr. Oliver, who's there? I can't see.
It's Henry, Toad. The engine now was in overhaul.
Mr. Henry, I've heard lots about you. It's very nice to meet you, Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry? That's a new one.
He's very formal.
Henry was having a good night, meeting many new friends, but the next night he looked quite down.
Oh, Mr. Henry, what's the matter?
It's Daisy. She keeps talking about my accidents, even my creation being so. And when my regulator jammed earlier, she called me a failed engine.
Ah, that diesel is nothing but trouble. There's a reason I saved Oliver. He wasn't a diesel.
So, what do you mean?
Just ignore what Daisy says. Sooner or later, you'll prove to her that you're better than what she thinks.
I guess you're right. Thank you all.
The next day, Henry unexpectedly met Daisy on the main line.
Oh, Daisy, what's happened?
My springs have sprung.
Well, perhaps I can help push you to the next station.
No way you can... Oh.
Henry pushed Daisy all the way to Elsbridge. She didn't know what to say.
So, what was that about me being a failed engine?
Well, thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Henry was proud to be part of the railway again, and to make new friends even with a diesel rail car. There are some more friends to meet, but those are stories for other days. Bill and Ben are privately owned tank engine twins that work at the Solar China clay pits. They take trains of clay up to the newly built Brendan docks. They often play tricks on the other engines and workmen. One day, Percy came to take some clay to Mayflower.
Hello, Bill. Hi, Ben. I'm here to collect a train of China clay. Where is it?
I don't know. Maybe someone stole them. I bet it was Diesel.
Come on, you two. Where is it?
Fine.
Thank you. I'll see you two tomorrow for another train.
Bye, Percy.
Bill and Ben had to take a train to the docks that night. They noticed a train of building materials on the inside line.
Hey, Ben, look at those building materials. There must be a new building project going on. Indeed, Bill. I wonder what's being built. Ben, who was that? The only other engine who stops here is Edward. I don't know, Bill. But it looks like a sleek shadow. Very quiet, too. Ben! It's a Diesel! He's stealing Edward's train!
The twins saw Percy the next day and were still shaken up by the mysterious Diesel.
Hello, twins. Did you hear about Edward's train going missing?
Yes, and saw it! It was a Diesel.
Oh, okay. Let me guess. Did he also steal my train?
No, your train's over there. We promise, this isn't a trick. We saw it last night.
Sure you did. Just let me take my train. I'm sure Edward's train is somewhere reasonable and not taken by a Diesel.
But wait, Percy, you told us how trains of building materials kept going missing last year when rebuilding the sheds? And Edward's train had building materials. What if it was the same Diesel? There could be a theme here.
Well, you're not wrong. You could very well be telling the truth. I'll tell the other engines tonight.
Bill and Ben were glad to help out the engines and warn Percy about the possibility of a Diesel. The twins decided they'll play less tricks on the engines until the situation was solved, at least for now. Percy told the other engines about the Diesel that Bill and Ben saw. They were all now on guard. It didn't help that same day.
It's a Diesel! Get him!
Wait, what are you on about? I'm just the new engine that the Fat Controller bought.
Oh, you must be Boco.
Wait, you know about him?
Yes, he's going to help bring bigger trains to and from Brendan docks.
Well, let's hope you can keep any other Diesels in order.
I thought the only other Diesel here was Daisy. You're right, Toby. But we need to look out for the other Diesel thief.
You know, now that I think about it, I remember crashing into Tom Tipper's van because of some oil. Maybe it's because of that Diesel.
That's because Diesels sometimes leak oil. I do sometimes too.
Well, if I slipped from a little bit, then maybe the Diesel could slip from a load from Boco.
Wait, shut up, Percy. I have an idea. If Percy slipped from a bit, the Diesel could slip from a whole load from Boco into the back of the old shed.
That was my idea, only with destroying all we have of the original sheds.
They're old anyway, and the Diesel won't be able to move.
Thomas is right. But how would we get the Diesel here?
I could bribe him here with a train of more building materials.
Well, let's settle then. We'll do it tonight. Now who will be at the sheds to see? I'll be taking the espresso iCards.
I think Edward, Toby, and I will be able to.
Good. Then you three make sure the plan goes well. But we need some stronger engines to take him away.
I think I know who could do that.
Oh yeah, count us in. We'd love to take a Diesel away.
Great! Then you'll stay here tonight until the Diesel crashes into the shed. Is that all settled then?
I believe so. Let's do this. That night, all of the engines were ready and in place. Henry successfully bribed the diesel up to the sheds, and Boco placed his wheel.
Huh. Why chase when there's one right there? Perfect. There's no one here. It's too easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, grease and oil. That was oil.
Aha! We got you!
Now we know who's stealing from us.
Now, we'll take care of you. Indeed. Come on, you diesel. You're not going anywhere unless it's off this island permanently.
So then, materials stopped going missing. Some building plans were delayed due to the lack of materials, but the docks would now be in order with Boco. Although Bill and Ben didn't know about this change, I'm sure they'll meet soon enough. Aren't you? Bill and Ben, the tank engine twins, had warned Percy about the possibility of a diesel thief. They had made a decision to play less tricks on the engines. The next day, Bill and Ben had to take more clay to Brenham Docks. They were carrying on as usual until...
Bill, is that what I think it is? I think so, Ben. It's the diesel! Let's get out of here!
The twins made their way back to the clay pits, once again shaken up.
The diesel is back! There's got to be a way to stop it. Yeah, maybe we'll have to... Ben, are you thinking what I'm thinking? But we promised we'd play less. Less? Not none. Oh, now I'm thinking what you're thinking. But what could we possibly do to a diesel? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
At the clay pits, the twins were working hard, quickly going back and forth across. It was making them very dizzy.
Oh, Bill, I don't feel well. We're going far too fast, and seeing you go the opposite way only makes it worse. Oh, I feel that, Ben. Ben! That's what we'll do to the diesel. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way to the docks.
When they reached the docks, the diesel was waiting on the middle track. Ben stopped just beyond the points, but Bill went right up to the diesel. Do you mind?
Yes, I do. You must put those trucks back where you found them, and leave them there.
These are mine. Now go away.
Oh, you're a big bully. You'll be sorry.
Bill flew back away from Boco. Ben now came up on the other side.
Truck stealer!
Now Ben went back. Bill came up on the left again. Stop! You're making me giddy! What? Wait, are there two of you?
Yes, we're twins.
Boco, have you gotten your shipment yet? You're running late. Oh, might have known it. Bill and Ben!
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here playing in the yard? You should have left by now, but you're making this poor Diesel late.
We're sorry, Edward, but we're not playing. Yeah, we were saving your trucks from this diesel.
What?
He is not just some diesel. He is a Metropolitan Vickers Diesel Electric Type 2.
Oh. We're sorry, Mr.
Never mind. Call me Boco.
That's settled then. Off you go, you two. You have more trains to bring.
Yes, Edward. Sorry, Edward.
I'm sorry about those two, Boco. They can be a bufferful at times.
You could say they're a little maddening. From then on, Bill and Ben didn't play any tricks on Boco. This meant trains would be on time again, and Boco could now be at peace. Oliver, the Great Western Engine, is very proud to work on the Little Western on the Northwestern Railway. He never tires of telling everyone else about it.
You know, Duck, I think my escape is the best there ever was. I wasn't scared at all. It was full steam ahead.
Although he doesn't always tell the truth.
Don't forget who helped you though. Aye, if it weren't Doogie Ollie, you might have been scrapped.
Please, Douglas, tell me what really happened again.
Well, I was shunting my train into a siding on the other railway. I was getting ready for my return journey to Sodor when... Who's there?
Are you a Sir Topham Hatt engine?
I am proud of it.
Thank goodness. I'm Oliver. I'm right here with my brake van Toad. We've run out of coal and have no more steam.
But what are you doing?
Escaping.
From what?
Scrap.
I'll be glad to help you, but I'll have to look as though you are ready for scrap, and I'm taking you away. Everyone worked fast, and soon enough we were on Sodor.
Oh, I thought something happened. I thought something about Oliver's story wasn't right.
The next morning, Oliver met Percy at Tidmouth Station.
Hi, Oliver. Have you heard about this new railway opening up on the mainland?
No, I haven't.
It's called the Bluebell Railway. Driver told me that they save and preserve steam engines.
That's nice, Percy, but nothing will ever compare to my escape.
Oh, okay. Bye, Oliver.
That evening, the Fat Controller needed Oliver to take a goods train to the mainland. Oliver boasted to the others, but deep down, he was frightened. On his way, he passed a new advertisement for the Bluebell Railway.
Not far from here. It'll never be my escape, though.
Oliver made his way to the yard. Scrap was everywhere. Then he heard something.
No! Please! I don't want to be scrapped!
Be quiet, Steamy. The louder you are, the more painful it will be.
Hello? What's going on here?
Those two diesels, they're going to scrap me!
Scrap? No, they're not. I'll get you out of here.
Oliver wasted no time and coupled himself to the frightened engine. They got away just in time, too.
We're back, Stevie. Wait, where'd he go? No, this can't be happening! He's a ghost! What?
Here we are, the Bluebell Railway.
Hello? Who are you?
I'm Oliver, and
He saved me from being scrapped.
we've heard that you preserve steam engines here.
The Fat Controller was in his office. He was wondering where Oliver was when the station master rushed in.
Sir, have you heard the news?
I have not.
Oh, well, take a look at this.
Great Western Sabes Terrier? That's Oliver in the picture.
Oliver came back. He was greeted with a big welcome.
I've heard about your rescue, Oliver. I'm very proud of you. Thank you, sir.
Now it seems you have a true story to tell, eh, Ollie?
The engine Oliver saved had become the mascot and main attraction of the railway. The engine even pulls trains all the way to the Little Western, where he gets to see Oliver. His name is Stepney, but everyone calls him the Bluebell engine.
Oh yes, it's great to be an engine and go steaming along, a puff puff puffing along, a peep peep peeping along, all the people waving as you speed along, a puff puff puffing along all day. We're all so proud to be famous engines and travel through the countryside. In the cold, cold winter time, we're ready. When you light the fire and stoke the butter, and we'll be there for you. Oh yes, it's great to be an engine as you're steaming along, a puff, puff, puffing along, a peep, peep, peeping along. Feel the wind around you as you push along, a puff, puff, puffing along. Puffing and puff, puff, puffing and steam around all day.
Ryan and Arthur are two big tank engines that work at Alsborough Harbour on the Harwood branch line. With a little amount of shipments coming in, the workload is very small for the two. They soon grew very bored. One day, the Fat Controller came to the shed with an announcement.
Hello, you two. I have a special job.
A special job? We're on it, sir.
Wait, I only need one engine to do it. It's only a small tourist attraction.
Another one? But what will we do when it's here?
I'm not sure, but I'll make a plan for you. Just find out who's coming to Hardwick to pick it up.
You should do it, Arthur. I've had more work than you yesterday, so it'd be fair for you.
But what will you do when I'm gone?
I'm not sure, but anything can happen, you know.
Are you sure you want me to take this special?
Don't worry, Arthur. I insist.
Alright then. Thanks, Ryan. I owe you the next one.
Next, the Fat Controller made his way to Farquhar Sheds.
Hello, you three. I have one of you to head down to Knapford Harbor for a few weeks. They're catching more fish than ever and need an engine to transfer them.
Oh, come on!
Thomas was shunting fish trucks for himself to take when Percy arrived with more empties.
Do I smell a fishy engine?
Yes! Smelly fish, smelly new job.
Don't make such a fuss. You'd better get used to the smell. You're gonna be smelling it for a while.
I'm just gonna get this done quickly. Then I can get back to pulling my coaches.
Thomas was going as fast as he could, but soon there was trouble. Some faulty points set Thomas's truck down one line and Thomas down the old pier rail.
Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, wait! No! Oh! Oh, cinders and ashes! He's falling in the water!
When the Fat Controller heard, he sent for Ryan. Ryan sped over as fast as he could.
Oh, Thomas, are you all right?
Thomas was too embarrassed to answer.
Don't worry, Thomas. The breakdown train will be here soon.
Thomas had been picked up by the breakdown crew and taken to the works for repairs. That evening, Ryan was at Farquhar Sheds.
You did a great job today, Ryan. Since you and Arthur don't have enough work at Arsborough, how would you like to work at Knapford Harbor as one of its branch lines instead?
Oh, sir, of course, sir. I'd love to, sir.
Good job,
Very
Brian.
well done.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
branch line.
At Arsborough, Arthur had a workload just big enough to keep him busy, and Ryan was permanently put to work on Thomas's branch line. They were both very, very happy. Someone else wasn't. After Thomas fell off a pier, Ryan had taken over his work at Knapford Harbor. Thomas didn't know until Percy came to the works to bring Thomas parts.
Hey, Thomas, have you heard?
Oh, that's great. I won't have to pull smelly fish anymore.
He's also been pulling Annie and Clarabelle very well.
You said what now?
Yeah, Ryan's pulling your passengers. At least until...
He's gonna replace me, that little job thief!
Who do you think he is?
Well, I don't know him personally, but I can tell he's not a very good engine.
I'm not dealing with this.
A few weeks later, Thomas was repaired and back with his coaches.
See, Thomas? Ryan didn't take your passengers.
Only because the Fat Controller made him give them back.
What makes you think he's trying to steal them? Thomas? Thomas?
Later, Thomas saw Ryan at Maithwaite.
Oh, hello, Thomas. Glad to see you're all repaired. Are you all right? Toby, do you know what's wrong with Thomas?
He seems to think you're trying to take his jobs.
Is it because I pulled Annie and Clarabelle while he was away?
Definitely. He has gotten mad at literally every engine who has laid a buffer on them.
Oh, well, I wish I could have known. I hope I can make it up to him.
Soon his chance would come. When Thomas left the works, he found that his brakes were harder to set off. This didn't affect Thomas until the evening. The driver and fireman stepped out when Thomas suddenly started to move.
Wait, what's going on? Ow! Ow!
Oh no, Thomas is in trouble. I must help him.
Whoa! Ryan!
Thomas, hold on. I'll stop you.
What?
Ryan's driver went across both engines' running boards and shut off Thomas's steering.
Ryan, I don't know what to say.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to say anything. Now let's get you home.
Ryan made it back to the sheds with Thomas, to a big cheer from Toby and Percy.
Ryan, wait. Why don't you stay in my berth until we find you a place to stay? I can sleep next to the sheds.
Really? Thank you, Thomas!
Later that night, Percy and Toby were fast asleep.
Hey, Ryan?
Yeah?
Thank you for saving me. You were amazing.
Not a problem. It was the least I could do.
Welcome to the Farquhar crew, Ryan.
We make a team together. 1, 2, 3. We go full steam together. Him, you, me. Best of friends forever we'll be. Yeah, yeah. Better together. We need our friends nearby us every day, so they can help and guide us every way. Then we know there's a place they will stay. Yeah, yeah. Forever beside us. Lord, there's nothing that I couldn't do when I'm steaming along next to you. We make a team together. 1, 2, 3. We go full steam together. Him, you, me. We roll along together all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was summer on the island of Sulu, and the Northwestern was busier than ever. The fat controller gave James the local on full time to make up for the extra passengers. Because of this, he needed a new engine for the goods. One evening, the engine arrived. She was a beautiful emerald green and had yellow lining.
This is Emily. She will be pulling goods on the main line. She will start tomorrow.
Hello, Emily.
Welcome to Sodor.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you all. I can't wait to start work on this railway.
You should get some rest then. Pulling goods trains is hard work.
You can sleep in this berth.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
That night, Edward came back from pulling a late-night train when he saw Emily in his berth. He didn't want to wake her up, so he went to sleep in the yard, but he was worried. He'd heard about a new engine pulling goods trains just like him, and now she was in his shed. The next morning, Emily picked up the first goods train and took it to Wellsworth. Soon, Edward woke up. He wanted to prove his worth so he wouldn't be replaced. Soon, he was passing Wellsworth.
Hello. You must be Edward.
Sorry, no time to talk. I need to get this train to Vickerstown.
Won't you need a banker to get up the hill?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Emily, Edward is broken down. He needs an engine to take his train and get him to the works.
Oh no! I'm on my way! Edward! What's happened?
I've broken down. I took too many trucks.
Why did you take so many?
Because I was scared. I'm an old engine. And even though I can be reliable, I'm getting slower and weaker over the years become. I was worried that you were here to replace me.
Oh, Edward, I'm not here to replace you. I only came to help with the local trains.
But that's just it. Local trains are my job too.
Is that all?
No, I guess not. I've been helping construct a new shed at Wellsworth, but they don't need my help anymore. Boco has the rest of the trains handled.
Well, I'm sure the Fat Controller will find another job for you. Now let's get you to the works.
A few days later, Edward was repaired and was asked to go to Timothy's sheds.
Ah, Edward, just in time. I've asked you to come here and hear a special announcement. Engines, as you all know, Emily has come to the railway to pull local goods trains.
Yes, and it's lovely to have her here in our sheds.
Indeed. Speaking of sheds, the new sheds at Wellsworth have been finished. Edward, this is where you come in.
Me, sir?
Yes, because you've been so useful and reliable for your years on my railway, I am pleased to give you your very own branch line, going from Wellsworth to Random Dock.
Oh, sir, thank you.
You'll be sleeping in the new shed starting tonight. Now, it's time for me to attend my supper.
Yes, sir.
We're going to miss you here at Tidmouth, Edward.
Yes, indeed. You've been a great friend to us.
Even for an old engine, you're very useful.
Thank you all. I'm sure we'll still see each other all the time. And Emily, thank you for helping me. You'll be a great mainline engine.
It's no problem at all. Good luck on your branch line.
Edward went to his new shed, now assured that he wouldn't be replaced anytime soon. Knapford Station was becoming very busy with goods coming in from the harbour. A new crane was put in the yard to place loads from track to track without an engine. He called himself Felix, and he has a terrible temper. He showed his temper with the especially cheeky engines, Bill and Ben. The Fat Controller had borrowed them until he could find a pilot engine.
Ooh, look, Ben! There's a crane! Why do we need a crane? We can switch tracks ourselves. Let's show him. Hey there! Do you think you could put my load up to the other line?
Sure, I guess. Just let me... Ah, hey! What do you think you're doing? Ah! There are two of you?
Yes, we're twins. Say, do you think you can bring my load to that other line over there? It'll take me a very long time to get over there, after all.
Fine, as long as you don't pull it away.
Ben didn't move his trucks, but he still had a trick in his smoke box.
Hey, where's my load?
Where you asked me to put it.
I didn't mean that other line. I meant the other line over there.
What? I can't reach over there. Is it so hard to either let a crane do his work or leave him alone?
Ooh, he's a bit cranky. Oh, that's what we'll call him. Cranky the Crane.
My name is Felix.
A few days later, Bill and Ben came back. It was becoming stormy, and Felix was becoming cranky.
Hey Ben, look, it's Cranky. Hey Cranky, you getting rusty up there?
Shut it, you two.
The twins carried on with their work, but the storm was making it hard to see. Bill and Ben were being careless. They both saw Cranky in the sky, though, and wanted to play a trick on him. They both headed towards him when...
This is your fault. No, it's not. It's yours. It's not. It's 2. It's not. It's 2.
That's it. I can't take this anymore. I'm not working in this yard.
And he didn't. The Fat Controller moved him over to Brendam Docks, where he was much happier. That is, until someone else arrived.
Yo ho ho, when the bucket up runs, the tailor spins, and the captain yawns. Yo ho ho, when the bucket up.
You know what? I could take this. At least it's not those little. Oh, come on!
Ben, look! It's Cranky.
So that be his name.
My name is...
Yes, Cranky the Crane.
Unfortunately for Felix, the nickname stuck. In fact, Salty still doesn't even know his real name. And for the rest of his time, he remained Cranky.
Life is full of surprises, full of ups and downs, and so to have a silver lining, first there must be cloud. Bill and Ben, the twins, work together all day long. They sometimes disagree how things are done. They get down in the dumps if things they do don't work out just as planned. But if at first you don't succeed, then understand. There's no sense in worrying if things start going wrong. Obstacles can all be overcome. But even Bill and Ben both agree that in the end, if you never lose hope, you're sure to cope and carry on. Every cloud is silver lined, even when it rains. So don't get too downhearted, as things are bound to change. All you gotta do is wear a smile and you will find your sun will shine. Everybody makes mistakes, it happens all the time. You should never lose sight of your goal. Just like Bill and Ben, things will work out in the end. If you never lose hope, you're sure to cope and carry on. When you're feeling down, it doesn't help to wear a frown. You never lose hope, you're sure to cope and you can carry on. Every cloud is silver line to help you on your way. As long as there's hope, it'll help you cope. You must never lose hope, it'll help you along the way.
The Fat Controller was in a mess. Knapford Yard didn't have a pilot, and there wasn't any time for the big engines to shunt their own trains. And they didn't want to. He tried bringing Duck, but he ended up sorting the trucks a little too much. He tried Bill and Ben, and even a crane, but that didn't work out either. Finally, he decided to find a new tank engine. Thomas and Percy were sent there so they could show her around.
Who do you think the new engine is, Thomas?
I don't know. I'm sure it's some new one we've never seen.
You never know.
I guess you're right. But what are the chances of... Rosie?
Thomas!
I haven't seen you since the dockside!
I thought you had been scrapped!
Wait, what?
This is amazing! I thought I'd never see you again!
Do you two know each other?
Oh yeah, Percy, this is Rosie. She's an old friend of mine.
Well, I can't wait to get started. What's the first thing to do?
First, we've got to show you around.
Thomas and Percy showed Rosie around the yard for a couple of hours. And by then, she was ready for her first train to show.
Alright, Rosie. Edward's coming for a train of scrap. Do you think you could gather those trucks on the other side of the yard and bring them to the middle track?
Of course I can!
Oh, hello. Who are you?
I'm Rosie. You must be Edward. I've shunted your train.
Thank you, Rosie. Normally, I have to shunt my own train, and even when I don't, I need to bring my own brake van.
Edward left the yard very satisfied, and so did many other engines who came to the yard that day. That evening, the Fat Controller came into the yard.
Well, Rosie, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to find a pilot for this yard, but I think I might find one.
Oh, thank you, sir!
We'll have to trial you for the rest of this week, but I have high hopes for you.
Rosie was very excited. She'd done a great job and she already had friends. That night, Rosie was happy and hopeful to be part of the Northwestern Railway. Rosie, the new tank engine, was working the yard for a few days on trial. The yard was the only place she had been, and she longed to see a little more of the island. Soon, she got her chance.
Rosie, you've been in the yard for some time now and deserve to see the island. So, I want you to take this train to Wellswood, but you'll have to take the loop line, as you'll have to stop at Titmuth Station to pick up more trucks.
Yes, sir!
Rosie made her way to Tidmouth, where she found Duck. Hello there, you must be Rosie.
Yes, I am. It's very nice to meet you.
Are you here to pick up those trucks?
Yes, I need to take them to Wellsworth.
So Rosie took her trucks and quickly chuffed away.
Was that the new engine?
Yes, it was.
Did you warn her about the hill?
No? Why?
Thomas told me that she's not exactly used to hills.
Well, I'm sure Thomas doesn't know what he's talking about, and she's great with hills.
What's with you being against Thomas?
No questions. Rosie was enjoying her run along the line.
Woohoo!
She was running well until she reached the hill.
On! What? No! Stop!
Percy was near the underside of the bridge ahead of Rosie. He was waiting for the road crossing gate to be fixed up ahead.
Help! Help!
Huh? Rosie?
Oh no! Oh no!
Luckily, no one was hurt. The guard climbed out of the brake van to see Rosie's front up against the brake van. Her cheeks were a deep red.
Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry, sir!
Oh, don't worry, Rosie. No one's hurt. But we'll have to call the breakdown crew and the Fat Controller.
And he did. The Fat Controller was cross.
Rosie, you should know I don't approve of jumping off the rails and nothing with brake vans.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ugh. You will have to go to the works to repair your front. You very well might jeopardize your stay here.
Thomas had to take Rosie to the works. She wasn't happy at all.
Oh, don't worry, Rosie. I'm sure the Fat Controller will forgive you soon. Sure, you made one mistake today, but you've been doing a great job in the yard.
That night, at the works, Rosie thought about being sent away. She wanted to stay on the Northwestern Railway.
Accidents happen now and again, sometimes just by chance. You gotta pick yourself up and dust yourself down, put it down to experience. Accidents happen now and again, just don't take it all too hard.
If you don't concentrate on the thing that you're doing, whatever you're doing is not what you're thinking.
Accidents, incidents. Accidents happen just like that.
Edward was enjoying his new job on the new branch line. He often got to say hello to the mayor of Sodor, who lived near Sudbury. The mayor was always friendly with the engines, being close with the Fat Controller. This means that whenever the mayor needed to go somewhere, he'd order a special train. One day, he needed to go to Vickerstown and asked the Fat Controller for Edward.
Hello, sir. I'm here to take you to Vickerstown.
Thank you, Edward. Much appreciated.
The winter season was coming to Sodor, which meant the rails were becoming icy.
Whoa! Looks like the season is coming sooner than usual.
Thankfully, Edward had plenty of sand in his sandboxes. Meanwhile, at the works, Rosie was almost ready to leave. She had gotten into an accident a few weeks before while on trial, and was scared she'd be sent away. Emily was at the works too. She was there for a routine safety check.
I don't know, Emily. I'm still on trial. I'm not officially part of the Northwestern Railway, and now I might never be. Oh, Rosie, it'll be okay. Many engines have broken down and crashed on this railway before. It's just a thing that happens, you know. I guess. But I still want to make it up to the Fat Controller. I just don't know how. I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough.
Edward was halfway to Vickerstown and nearing Crovan's Gate, but he was running out of sand. He was passing the works when...
Whoa! Oh no! I'm out of sand!
Edward?
I can't stop!
Edward! Are you okay?
I think so, but I can't move.
Hold on, let me help. If I can just pull you...
Ah, that's it! But I still can't move. My front wheels are stuck.
Then I'll help you.
Do you know the way to Vickerstown?
Yes, I had to go along the main line to go to Knapford Yard. Here we are!
Ah, what a splendid ride. Hello, little tank engine, and what might your name be?
I'm Rosie, Your Highness.
Well, Rosie, I must thank you for taking the initiative in helping out.
It was no problem, Your Highness.
You can call me Mr. Mayor, Rosie. Are you a new member of this railway?
Well, after her actions today, she might be.
Sir?
Yes, I'm here. The mayor is here to have a meeting with me. You are a very useful engine. You've definitely made up for your accident.
Oh, thank you, sir!
Rosie the new tank engine was doing a very good job on the Northwestern Railway. The Fat Controller was away, but he trusted Rosie to take good care of the yard. One night, while he was away, a snowstorm swept across the island. Soft, fluffy snow covered the tracks. The next morning, Rosie woke up early.
Snow! Oh my gosh! I love snow!
Well, Rosie, since you're up early, do you think you could clear the yard?
Of course! It's one of my favorite jobs!
Rosie cleared up the yard faster than anyone had. When Edward came to the yard, he was very impressed.
Oh my, Rosie, this is amazing! I've never seen the yard plowed so well.
Oh, thank you! I love plowing snow!
Really? Well, I was supposed to clear off my branch line, but if you like it so much, I can work the yard for you.
Are you sure, Edward? The yard's supposed to be really busy today.
Of course. It won't be my first time.
So Rosie made her way to Wellsworth to clear the branch line, where she passed James.
Hello, James. What's up with you?
Ugh, I hate the snow. It's so difficult to get through and it isn't nice to my paintwork at all.
Really? I think red looks great against the snow.
Well, it's still difficult to get through.
So Rosie cleared the Wellsworth branch line after an hour. She was eager to do more work and plow more lines. When she got back to the yard, Edward wasn't the only one there. Ryan was there too, looking worried.
Ryan, what's wrong?
My snowplow got hit by something while I was trying to plow the Farquhar branch. I need to get this train to the farm, but I can't without my snowplow.
Well, I can do it. Edward, will you be able to keep the yard in order?
Of course, no problem.
Rosie helped Ryan get to the farm. Then she made her way to the loop near Farquhar to turn around. Until she turned off the line.
Oh no! Wait, where's the track?
Ryan had hit a rock and had switched a point. Rosie decided to see where the old track went. As she went, it seemed that the old track was overgrown. She came across an old bridge with a stream running under. Then she came across a mountain. The track ran around and up. Then she found an amazing sight.
Oh my.
When Rosie got back to the yard, she saw the Fat Controller waiting for her.
Ah, Rosie, I've heard all about your hard work, clearing the yard and 2 branch lines. I'm very proud and impressed.
Oh, thank you, sir. How was your trip?
It was very successful, as you'll be very glad to know why I was away. You are now officially part of the Northwestern Railway.
Oh, sir! Thank you, sir! Sir, I found something while clearing out the Farquhar line.
The next night, Edward had a surprise at his shed.
Rosie, what are you doing here? And are you...
Red! You know, I love the snow so much, and red looks so nice against it, so the Fat Controller let me paint it red.
That's great! But, again, what are you doing here?
I'm no longer the station pilot. I've been promoted to the goods work on your branch line. The Fat Controller said it's because we work so well together. And anyway, We're going to need a lot more building supplies after my discovery.
I'm very proud of you, Rosie. Welcome to the Northwestern Railway.
Surprises, surprises, they come all shapes and sizes. You never know what's round the bend. It might delight, it might offend. That's why there's surprises with all their highs and lows. You come on top or come full stop. Who knows, who knows, who knows? A day of no surprises can be dull and flat. 'Cause no one knows what's down the line. You can be sure of that. Surprises, surprises, they come all shapes and sizes. You never know what's round the bend. It might delight, it might offend. That's why there's surprises with all their highs and lows. You come on top or come full stop. Who knows, who knows, who knows?